Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. What's going on? What's going on? It is another day in the markets. We are Wednesday, hump day, September 11th, 2019. Let's get it going. So, what did we see in the market yesterday? The whole market just did a huge reversal into the close. Last 30 minutes, SPY actually ramped up like a buck and a half. Across the board, sectors just reversed. We actually still had a 6-5 bull split with energy taking top spot and real estate pulling up the rear red. But we did definitely saw a nice reversal, some definite strength going into the close. So that was definitely a good sign and just wiped out all losses from the beginning session. So going into today's session, looking at that sentiment to continue. So we're going to be bullish heavy across the board. We'll have TDT, which we're going to be bearish on, but we'll talk about that in momentarily. But that being said, let's get into it. So we're going to kick it off here with BABA. BABA obviously closed down just north of 2.5 points with the market obviously selling off in the beginning. We definitely like this overall big picture. That being said, the pullback was good for us. We think that we're going to have some buying opportunities today and push this thing over this 180 mark that you can see is a pretty strong resistance level. But we like that the 50 sitting below it and looking to push this thing up. So it may dip down just slightly at the bell, but we look for some buying opportunities to the upside today in BABA. Next up, MDB just got continued getting crushed yesterday. Found support, as you can see. Um, at the end of the day, this is a buy area, right? We know that this is a buy area for MDB. It's definitely in the bottom of this channel. Obviously, there's a couple more points to the downside for the gap up low back in March. But it's definitely sitting on the 200-day on the daily right now. So obviously it's a natural support level. So it's probably gonna dance around a little bit, but long term this definitely should hold these levels, give or take a few points here or there. But when MDB runs, it runs nicely. So there's definitely plenty of meat on the bone once this thing does take off to the upside. So be patient with it. If it starts to show you some strong strength, continued trend to the upside, then definitely be able to mitigate and hop in and take this thing to the ride. NVDA is next up. It was closed up just north 2.5 points yesterday. Very strong day. We have a 190 price target overall. First target 185. It's got close to tapping it yesterday and the day before. So it's looking strong across the board. We think it's going to take over this 185 and then obviously overall 190 price target for NVDA. So any pullbacks to VWAP are definitely going to mitigate to the north side. Tesla's up next. Tesla had a pretty good day yesterday as well, just north of 3.5 points. It's cracking over that 50-day on the daily, which is nice. We have a 240 price target on Tesla. So if the market continues to push higher today, we should see some nice movement to the upside with Tesla. Gonna wrap it up with TTD. Like we had said earlier, we are bearish on TDD. Closed down just north of 3.5 points yesterday, just getting demolished. Obviously, these elevated prices. I think they're just overvalued. Obviously, the street is thinking a lot of the tech securities are overvalued, so this whole sector is getting crushed right now. So that being said, these guys are probably gonna dip down a little lower. I would say at least to the 200-day. So we got another a few points. Some nice meat on the bone here. Obviously we got 10 points to 8.5 points to the 200 level. All eyes are on that level, so you should probably see a few points here and there. At least the downside. It's obviously consolidating into the close on Monday and all day yesterday. So obviously still closed down 3.5 points, a little over 3.5 points. But that being said, it definitely was a quote-unquote consolidation day. I think it's just a pause in the next round of selling. So look for some more selling pressure overall. We think that this thing's going to fade out, but that's what we got, guys. We got 5 going into our session today, and as always, like we always say, just be patient. Be patient with your setups. Be patient with price. Do not chase. You chase, you die. And as always, respect your stops, guys. All right, guys. Listen. Have a great day in the markets, and reach out if you have any questions. All right. Have a good